Hello everybody, Dr. Mooch here with another Wiremod video, and today we are going to be working with hoverballs to make a flying vehicle or contraption, whatever you want to call it. Today I'm on a public server, so we're going to see how this works out. So what you're going to want to do is first spawn, let's see here, we'll spawn under the general tab. Just, you know, a platform. I'm going to go ahead and snap that to a 90-degree turn here. Bring it down a bit. Okay. So this is going to be your basic, hello there. This is going to be your basic, you know, vehicle. You can get fancy with it if you'd like. You don't have to. You can just add some aesthetic things to it, like, let's see here. You can do something like, oops. Take this here and make like one little booster thing, if I could rotate it correctly. There we go. I put this little thing on the back here if I wanted to. Again, it doesn't make a difference, but I mean, it's just for looks. So if we put that there, and I know it's not exactly center, I'm sorry, but before you go any further, what you're going to want to do is you need a seat. And for the seat, we're going to use the airboat seat, and you're just going to want to go ahead and pop it. I'm going to put mine at the front of the vehicle because that's the most logic place to put it. But you can, you know, put yours wherever you want, I guess. There we go. We have our seat, and now what we want to do is we need to weld it all together. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to go ahead and get your weld tool. I'm going to weld this to that, and go ahead and weld my tail fin thing, I guess, to here. And if you did that correctly, you should have one solid piece. Now that you have your solid piece, we need to add the hoverballs. So to get the hoverballs, you need to go under not the tools tab, but the wire tab, and then to the hoverball. Gosh, if I can find it, I think it's under physics. Yep, hoverball. And you can use any hoverball you want. I just chose this one because it looks pretty neat. Just go ahead and pop one on each corner. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be perfect, but again, if you do make it more perfect, it's going to work a little bit better. But it should work fine otherwise. Now, with the hoverballs, it lets you go up and down, but does not let you go left and right, forward and back. So the hoverball only works on a Z-axis, up and down. So we need to compensate for that by making some thrusters. Where are my thrusters? Thruster. And we'll put, I'll put it on this little tailpipe thing here. Or tail fin. We'll put 2 right here to go forward. 1 on this side to turn. 1 on this side to turn. And then 2 in the front in case we need to back up. So we have all our movement stuff ready. Now we need the wire components. So what you're going to need is an advanced pod controller, which can be found right here under input output. And you're going to go ahead and slap that anywhere. I like to put mine on the back of the seat. And then what you need to do is link this to the seat. So you right click on the pod controller and then on the seat, and it'll say ADV pod linked. Stands for Advanced Pod Controller Linked. And when you get into the seat, whatever keys you press will transfer into this, and then you'll be able to put a wide variety of commands into a circuit. So after that, we're going to need a gate. Let's see here, a wire gate. And you're going to need to make a arithmetic subtract gate. And just one, and just go ahead and pop it down. So now you have everything you need, and now we just need to wire it all up. So what we're going to do is we're going to first wire up our thrusters. So when these thrusters turn on, we're going to go forward. So what key should we assign to forward? Well, I'm going to use W, just like the movement keys to move your person. I'm going to use W to go forward. So what you do is you link the thruster over to the W key. because that's what I want to go forward. And then I'll do the same with this one. And then what you're going to want to do is map the turning ones. So if you're standing on the craft, or the plane, whatever you want to call it, if you're facing this way and you want to turn this way, right, we want this thruster to go on, because that's going to rotate us this way. And if we're rotating this way, I'll assign that to the D key. So we'll go A, link it to E, and then this one's going to be the opposite, so we're going to link this to A. And then to go backwards, we'll use the S key. So we'll go to S, go to S. Okay, and now we need to link up these hoverballs. So what's neat about a hoverball, or how it works, is when it's given a positive number, it goes up, and when it's given a negative number, it goes down. So we want to find a key that we want to use as up and link it to A on the subtract gate. So I'm going to use mouse 1, which is left click. And then to go down, which would be B, we want to link it to whatever else. I'm going to use mouse 2. So what this essentially does, or says, is up minus 0. Like, let's say we were pressing the up key, up minus 0. Since we're not pressing anything, it's given as, since we're not pressing the down key, it's not given a value. So it'd be 1 minus 0 equals 1, and that's a positive number, so it'll go up. But however, if we're only pushing the down key, it will be 0 minus 1 equals, well, negative 1, and we'll go down. So we'll go ahead and link velocity on the hoverball to the output of this subtract gate. And then one more to go, and bam. Okay, so now if we did this correctly, I'm going to freeze it so we don't go flying all over the place, and I'm just going to check the thrusters. So if I press the W key, that works. The S key, that works. A key, and D key. Perfect. So now we can test the hoverballs. So we'll unfreeze it, get in. Alright, so thrusters are working, up works, and so does down. So that's your basic flying hovercraft thingamabob. You can take this around. I mean, you can get up pretty high. Like if I wanted to, I can fly up to here. It's a little tricky to maneuver sometimes. You gotta get used to it, and the server lag doesn't help too much. But if I go up, and then I can bring it down and land, bam, and I can get back in it if I wanted to, and start going up, and then, you know, fly somewhere else. So this has been X Dr. Mooch, bringing you a quick, simple little tutorial on hoverballs and hovercrafts. Also, I made a Steam group for my YouTube channel. If you want to join that, link in the description. It's also on the YouTube channel. So, yeah. And everyone will be screaming when they see this, because it's just that cool. But, alright, thanks for watching. Any questions, leave them down below. Remember to join the Steam group. And look out for events in the way of live streaming and community play. So again, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.